Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss ARM7 microcontroller. So let us discuss first features of ARM7. So first feature is ARM7 microcontroller is a 32-bit microcontroller. So if we see 8051 microcontroller is a 8-bit microcontroller, whereas ARM7, which is an advanced RISC machine, is a 32-bit microcontroller. So this means ARM7 is 4 times more powerful than 8051. So second is ARM7 has a 32-bit ALU. ALU means arithmetic logic unit. So this means ARM7 performs operation on 32-bit in one cycle. ARM7 is having a 32-bit data bus. Thirty-two bit of data can be transferred using data bus. This 32 bits are stored in 4 locations. So to read them in one cycle, 4 memory locations will be used. "32-bit address bus will be used. So if address bus is of 32-bit, so 2 raised to power 32 means 4 GB memory will be accessed by ARM7 microcontroller. In ARM7, 32-bit instructions are used. The size of each instruction is of 32-bit. ARM7 is called as RISC processor, reduced instruction set. In ARM7, all the instructions are of same size. So, every instruction is fetched in one cycle. ARM7 is called as Von Neumann model. So ARM7 follows the model. ARM7 is having a data of 4 GB. So 2 raised to power 32 is 4 GB. So 4 GB memory locations can be accessed by ARM7. So this 4 GB is a common memory which can be used for program as well as data. So there is only one memory where program and data are stored. But in Harvard model, there is different program and data memory. So 8051 is a Harvard model. So in 8051, if we see, there is a different 64 kilobytes of program and data memory, whereas in ARM processor, 4 GB can be accessed by program as well as data memory. In ARM7, there is a 3-stage pipeline structure is used. So what is pipelining? Pipelining is a technique where multiple instructions are overlapped during execution. Its advantages. It increases the number of instructions that can be processed simultaneously, means the number of instructions executed at the same time, which reduces the delay between the instructions. I give you the example of pipelining. So each instruction is first fetched, decoded, and then executed. So each instruction, I take here the first instruction, instruction number 1, which is first fetched, then it is decoded, and then it is executed. So how pipelining is operating here? So if we take the second instruction, by the time first instruction is first fetched and it is decoded, during the time of decoded, second instruction will be fetched. During the time of first instruction is executed, second instruction will be decoded. Similarly, for instruction 3, during the time of the second instruction is decoded and first is executed, this third instruction will be fetched. So if we see, the number of these steps are executed at the same time. The first instruction is fetched, decoded, executed, and second is also performing its task. So 3 instructions are executed at one time, which makes the ARM7 processor faster as compared to the other processor. So this is a 3-stage pipelining because 3 instructions are executed at the same time. ARM7 operates in 7 modes. So 7 operating modes are: first is supervisor, second user, system mode, fast interrupt mode, normal interrupt mode, this mode is undefined mode, and abort mode. So these modes will be studied in detail in my next coming lectures. Load and store model is used in ARM7. If we say CISC processor, all the operations are performed on register as well as in memory. But in case of RISC processor, all the operation is mostly performed on the register. So load and store model in instructions are used to load the instruction from the registers, and it is used to store the instruction from register to memory. So result will be stored in the accumulator. So if we consider this is register and this is memory. So in between register and memory, load and store model is used. So this means using load instruction, LDR instruction, the instructions will be, data will be loaded from memory location to the register. And after the operation, once the execution is done, the result will be stored to the memory locations using registers. And then next feature is ARM7 is having a 7 addressing modes. Addressing modes are the manner in which the opcode and operands are defined in instruction. So 7 addressing modes are used. First is immediate, register, direct, register indirect, register relative, base index, and base scale index. So all these addressing modes we will study in detail in upcoming lectures. So the short summary of ARM7 features are: first is ARM7 is a 32-bit microcontroller. ARM7 is having a 32-bit ALU, arithmetic and logic unit, where the operation is performed. ARM7 is having a 32-bit data bus. ARM7 is having a 32-bit address bus. Each instruction is of 32-bit in ARM7. Then ARM7 Van Neumann model is used, whereas in 8051 and most of the other processors, Harvard model is used. In ARM7, 3-stage pipelining structure is used. 7 operating modes are used. Load and store model will be used in ARM7, and ARM7 is having a 7 addressing modes. So all these features will be discussed in my upcoming lectures in detail. So please like and subscribe the channel. Thank you.